Welcome back to No Clip Mode, the place where we play games and I sometimes do stupid stuff. Like play Deadly Towers!
That is quite stupid.
Well, normally, if I was human. So, there's this ball that just floats back and forth here. I don't know if you're watching that. Oh, and I got hung at the top of the ladder. The geometry in this game hangs you really badly. Oh, look, more money.
Doesn't look money.
I obsessively pick up all the lutter that I come across on here, despite the fact that I've bought everything I can buy. The habit. Gotta get down.
Come on, ladder. There we go. We do know how to ladder.
I'm not so sure. Prince Myer is kind of inept, honestly. Stands there, staring in.
Just getting a view from the bottom of the tower.
This is where we die.
That's totally where you go to get a good view.
Those blue puddles down there. You see that blue puddle between the stump and the rock? The weakest enemy in the game.
Well, it is a puddle. I would kind of wonder about the bestiary in this. It was the strongest enemy.
The strongest enemy outside of bosses, I think, is this phantom thing that you find in the last level. It deals, like, altogether too much damage for a normal enemy. Still not as annoying as the gold bats. You guys have never played this game, have you?
Nope.
You're welcome. You're welcome for me demonstrating
I can't exactly say that I feel like my life has been filled after having seen this through.
Well, you'll think differently when you see the ending. Amazing.
Is it now?
No. So I'm going.
Well, hey, you just spoiled it for the whole audience.
Yep.
All two of them. Nobody's going to watch now.
Oh, I'm burning a bell. Whenever you burn a bell, your health completely restores, and every boss gives you a bell.
Is that all they do? I thought you needed them for like some kind of...
You have to burn all the bells to get to the last level, the last area, so you can fight the final boss.
There we go.
And there's 7 bells total. Every time you beat a tower, by the way, the cavern leading into it closes. Oh, look, another tree. Oh, circle heart.
Are you sure this tree and not just a giant green boulder or something?
I'm positive it's a tree. Oh, money in a hole.
Music's not bad, but it seems like there's no real structure to it.
There's not a lot of structure to the
I feel
music.
like it's a dude more or less banging on a keyboard.
Well, some of the songs are better than others. Just trust me on that one.
Well, it's fine with me, because it means it's piano playing that I can relate to.
Beethoven would be proud.
Maybe the St. Bernard from movies, yes.
Well, that's what I was talking
Or...
Beethoven. Oven.
Now, are we sure that when it says tower at the beginning there, it's not... You think it's actually them describing where you are, and not some sort of like a battle cry?
I think it is a battle cry. I'm pretty sure Prince Myer.
You.
Right, Prince Myer just walks in and says, "Tower!
Tower over your enemy! You are so tall, your sprite is heads high."
Actually, his sprite's like 3 heads high.
Take that, Link. Right.
Oh.
Box.
Yeah, Link is nowhere near as hardcore as Prince Myer.
When do you ever see Link wielding 2 swords, huh?
And throwing them, Jesus. There's an item, before you get the parallel shot that throws both swords at the same time, you can get the double shot, which allows you to just throw 2 swords on screen at once. That was the boss, Great Wings. That was Great Wings, a giant owl that you fight. Great Wings is now dead.
Boss fights are the most anticlimactic things ever.
They are if you do them right. I mean, if you, like, grind and do them quote-unquote right. If you play those boss fights without grinding, they hurt. They're very difficult. Like,
it's kind of the idea, isn't it?
The boss after the next... Oh, look, blue carrots. Tapestries. The boss after the next, Wheeler, starts off the trend of bosses turning into bullet hell simulation.
With the mobility that you've already shown off in this game, I can just imagine that going swimmingly.
Yeah, you take. And this is pretty much as fast as you go. There's an item called the Hyper Boots that make you go faster. Actually, I don't think I have the Hyper Boots right now. I don't think I get them until, like, later on. But they make you go slightly faster. You'll be able to see them in the last level that I go into. Like, you'll be able to see the increased movement speed. But that's, like, the last video. I don't think I have them until then. They're, like, the one thing I missed while I was grinding. Oh, look, a tree.
Not really convinced it's a tree.
Well, that's a stump.
What could be a large potato? Circle on top, for some reason or another.
Because those grow so commonly in castles.
Not like stumps do either. You have to remember, this is Deadly Towers. Anything is possible.
Including these black-faced wolf warriors.
Yes. Racist wolves are entirely possible.
So, if you notice, I'm throwing swords at Podoboos. Or I was. If you look at those fireballs that go up and down across the screen, which, by the way, in the castle area where all the broken ledges are, those are the most annoying enemies because they knock you off the most often. But if you look at them, they start moving backwards sometimes. They'll go off the top of the screen and then fly backwards to the bottom. And it just looks really strange. Because they don't turn their sprite around when they do it.
Oh, I just noticed that Prince Myer has humongous feet.
I know! Like, his body in thirds is head, body, feet.
Feet.
Not even legs.
Not even legs. He's just got feet.
Yeah. Oh, that,
more proportionate than a Lego man.
God, he is. That looks like a Lego man.
I miss Legos.
Go get some.
Although I did not realize until later on in life how horrifically overpriced Legos are in general. Like buying a Lego set of something can often run upwards of like $60 or $70. Yeah.
Man, when I was a kid, I just got Bionicles all the time. They were like $8 each. You remember Bionicles, right?
I wound up with 2 of them, but they started coming out right around the time that I was just really growing out of Legos.
That's a shame.
Although nobody ever truly completely grows out of Legos.
Right. Growing out of Legos is like a sin.
It's very sad.
Sin. Oh, there's a Pac-Man ghost up there that really wants to eat me.
There was one of those in the earlier level too.
Oh, blue carrot.
But they're already blue, so shouldn't that mean that they're weak and trying to run away from you? This game does not understand the rules.
Prince Myer is not a Pac-Man.
How do you know? We've already established that, like, the majority of his body is head.
No, the majority of his body is body. Body. I don't know. He's, like, 1/3 of his body is head. I think he's got like hydrocephaly. Oh, look at that big coin slot in the wall. I want to put a quarter in it.
What would it do, you think?
The whole tower would start rocking like a Walmart horse. Look, you see me firing diagonally because I couldn't fire straight up on the ladder?
Yes.
Terrible.
I see you not able to climb ladders at all.
Yeah, it's the hardest part of the game.
The 2-second boss fight coming up?
Yep. Hello, Centipede. This one's actually...
Centipede!
Like, he dodges a little bit before I hit him.
And that's pretty much going to do it for this one, right?
Yep. Next time on No Clip, Deadly Towers Part 3.